that's working today. Looks like it is. Excuse me. Good day. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. How's it going? Welcome back to some Sky Factory 4. That is what we are jamming today. Could be, most likely is, our last Sky Factory 4 episode for a while. If we get this last thing done today, anyways. So yesterday we fiddled with Open Computers just a little bit. And then we started working on the Molten Salt Reactor from Nuclear Craft. So that's most of this. We're still working on it. And so we are hopping in to try to get this taken care of. The only thing I've done, other than fix the walls that I accidentally vein mined yesterday, was slap a watch down over here. This machine was our slowdown point. It was. Still kind of is a little bit. But I have put that just close enough that it speeds up that, but it doesn't mess with this. So we still have salt production coming in. So that's important. See what we got today. Stephen. Good day, Stephen. Tegan. Hello, Foxer. Apologize. No, I do not. Habla Espanol. Sorry, I do not. And hello, Kit Kat. So, where we left off, we were trying to make eutectic neck alloy. And that is what we were jamming on. Now, some people worked on that and have put some stuff up in the Discord that's supposed to, excuse me, oh God, that was not appetizing. That's supposed to have fixed that issue, so we're going to give that a shot. Pull it up here and see how we can do that. Looks like we need a rock crusher, manufactory, fluid enricher, chemical reactor, crystallizer, and a melter. And all of that will give us molten potassium hydrate, which is this. Which we then have to break into molten potassium, which is a whole other step. So we're going to try to get this done. We're just working on the fuel and the coolant. We haven't even started building the damn machine yet. I still got to figure out how to do that. So we'll see. So yeah, let's start working on that. So I already have the materials we're going to get into this process. This is what I'm thinking about, building it along here. So that way it ends where this one ends and I can carry the two of them on together. So I think we're going to build that starting going this direction. Let's see. The picture looks like it has got... Wait. Hang on. Let me pull up this picture. It's a little bigger. There's a filing cabinet in there. I'm not sure why there's the filing cabinet in there. We'll deal with that when we get there. Okay. Mine will look slightly different, I'm sure. Nope. Not that one either, Foxer. I speak English and English only. Sorry. Mostly because I'm lazy and I just haven't bothered to learn anything else. I have a hard enough time with English to try to get into something else. I would just struggle with that. Rock crusher. Let's see, where's crusher at? I knew I wouldn't have those. Damn it anyways. Alright, let's make some of these. I can make 27 of these. Well, oh, turns out I already had one of those. Convenience. Hopefully you're all doing well. I'm doing adequate. Stomach's a little upset today. I made mistakes. I ate Chinese food for dinner. And I love Chinese food. It's delicious. But man, it messes up my stomach. Hello, Teresa. On for an hour or. An hour or what? Hello, Hanzo. Good day. Rock crusher. Okay. So I guess if I want it run left from right... Wait, what do I need the rock crusher for? I forget what I need the rock crusher for. Holding the output of the diorite. Oh, okay. So I don't even need the rock crusher. I've already got the material. Okay, that's it. There's nothing wrong with having one. Throw that in there. We can use it later. Okay, so I've already got the rock crusher, so I don't need that component. That was my own fault for not looking at what I was doing. Let's grab ourselves a chest. And I guess this will be fine here. Grab ourselves a transfer and some cables. Cable item extraction cable. Okay. Gonna need some crafty blocks. How much cobblestone do I have in here? 2 million. 1.5 million. That's a lot either way. Boop. Doot. You know what? I don't need to do that. There's a better way to do that. There's a better way to do that. I'm wasting my own time here. Alright, let's see. I'm going to need to convert one of these into an output again. Are these anything? They're not. We'll use one of these. Oop, leg. Let's grab ourselves a chest. Woo! Sneezing my brains out. It did not take long. Ooh! That hurt my faces. I'm going to need none of that. None of that. Need the chest. Another chest. Oh, that hurt a lot. Today was miserable at work. Man, we were busy. I did have my weekly one, or bi-weekly. Bi-weekly. Is that every 2 weeks or is that twice a week? Every 2 weeks. I think that's what bi-weekly means. We're going to move forward assuming that's what it means. 2-week meeting with my supervisor, who told me I'm doing slightly better and not completely sucking. I'll take it. You know. Like, I can see you're working. You're making progress. I know you're really trying to improve your stats. Am I going to do a Stone Block 3 series? Probably not. No, I probably will not, Kit Kat. Let's see. Upgrades. That's going to give me 3 speed. And I hate that you can give the speed, but you can't do the other ones. One of these. Export cable. One of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for export. What am I pulling out of there? I'm pulling out crushed rubber bite. I don't even remember what that's from. Crushed rubber bite. Okay. Let's find that. Crushed rubber bite. Okay. And we'll put that in there. Fire that up. Cool. So that works. Then I'm going to need a wireless transfer. And I've already got an item extraction cable, so that's good. That over there. I'm going to need a GUPS. Let's grab one of those. Did you know dogs sneeze? Stroker. I apologize, Fox. I don't quite understand that question. Oh, there's that one. I thought I had one already. There we go. So that should... I missed. Alright, so there's the first part of the process. Gonna need more cables. Probably gonna need a bunch of them. Let's grab those. Hopefully this isn't too many liquids. There's our cable. Shrink. Johnny says, I love your videos. And Miss Scott for experience. Amazing. Well, excellent. I'm glad that I could help. And thank you so very much. I appreciate you coming by. Welcome to the community. It is a pleasure to have you, my friend. Alright, so there's that. Filing cabinets. The crushed, where's it at? I'm trying to find the thing. Goes into manufactory. Okay, next it goes into a manufactory. I don't have one. I guess that's not available. Manufactory. Spelled it wrong. By the way, guys, help a fat Canadian dude out. Remember to click that like button. It very much helps, and I would greatly appreciate it. If you wouldn't mind. Manufactory. Cool. Gonna need all the flux. What the flux, Draven? Let's figure it out. Still trying to figure out exactly which pack I'm gonna do next. I haven't completely decided. I didn't get to work on anything today. Today was just so busy at work, I did not even get a chance to jump in here and fidaddle with anything. It was very sad. I was very heartbroken by it. Upgrades. Let's grab those. Speed and power. Alright, so that's going to speed up the manufactory. What's that giving us? Potassium fluoride. Okay. Back, somehow I lost the picture. Alright, potassium fluoride goes in a fluid enricher with water. Okay. not it. There it is. Fluid and richer. Always missing something. Missing a Dennis Hopper. All right, let's grab one of these. Oh, already had that. Crap, could have made a... All right. It's another one of these. Into this thing. So this needs the upgrades again. It's going to need water. Dense. Like me! It's got water. All the flux. That's making potassium fluoride solution. All right. After that, it goes into a chemical reactor with water. Lots of things with water. Okay. See if we've got that in here. Chemical reactor. Hey, we do. Convenience. Chemical reactor. Probably going to need a lot of water. Let's grab us a stack of dents. Hello, Terry. How you doing, boss? I haven't talked to you in a few days. You doing all right? Jump in the line. Rock your body in time. Fluids. All right. So that's more upgrades. Stack. And that's giving me potassium hydroxide solution and hydrofluoric acid. Void all. Wait a minute. Let me go back to that. It's hydrofluoric acid. I don't need hydrofluoric acid. I'm good on hydrofluoric acid. Avoid all. That way there's less chance of any of it getting into my tube. Just a tired life-sucking job to understand that. What's up, Dire Garth? See what this screws us. It did, in fact, did not screw us. Potassium hydroxide. Okay, that's the stuff I need. So after that... potassium hydroxide solution goes into a crystallizer. Crystallizer. I'm not crystallized, but I seem to be struck by you. Again, took it from a solid to a liquid to another solid. Very not making sense. But we'll do what we got to do. Draven's juicy power. Let's get that going. Oh, more upgrades. So many upgrades. Maybe I should grab a couple extra of those. Speed. Okay. Then I have to put it back in a melter. That's insanity. All right, let's do that. Oh, spelled melter wrong. Shocking. I know. Well, we spaced out pretty wise. This is really where I wanted it to go, so that worked out. What is this? Did it make it a solid again? It does make it a solid again. And then I got to make it a fluid again. Solid, then a fluid. Solid, then a fluid. Solid, then a fluid. Okay. You're going to need those. You need power. YouTubers sing, but just Draven. I would never, ever inflict horrors of that nature on you, I promise. Alright, so there's molten potassium, some something or other. So let's go ahead and put that in a black hole tank. First, we'll learn how to spell tank. Oh, got one. Cool. So that way that can keep a rockin'. So there's that. All right, so now that I have liquid potassium, just something thingamabobber, I now have to put that into... Wait, isn't that what I'm making with this? Molten potassium hydrate. Molten potassium. So now I have to put this back into another machine to turn into molten potassium. Okay, now I need an electrolyzer. Electrolyzer. Which is... So this is actually wrong. I don't need that there. Crap. It's got to go into another machine first. Crap. Okay, well. Can't be helped at this point. A Draven sing-along. Oh my god. The horrors. Wait, which one do I need? Well, I guess I won't know until I give it some power, will I? Do, 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 do. Oh, yeah. And upgrades. Thunk. Boy, even with upgrades, that's slowish, isn't it? I need that one. I don't need the other three. Thank goodness it's making water. How would I survive? Okay. How would I live without water? I probably wouldn't. I'd probably die. I think that's a scientific fact, though. I don't think that's me being ingenuitive. I think that's just life. In the fast lane. So this is the one that I need to run potentially into a tank. Okay. Let's do that. Where's that tank? I wasted some, sadly, but oh well. Let's put that. So that mixes with this, makes then the last thing, which is eutectic neck alloy. I don't know why do they have to come up with names like that, man. Just call it Go Juice or Cool Juice or something. Liquid sodium. Liquid sodium. Right? Yes. Okay, so those have to be combined in... I've already forgotten. A salt mixer. Okay. That's one of these guys. How do I want to run this in here? I think it'd be best if I set it like this. And you go here. You will go here. Need some more upgrades. Luckily, I was able to get a lot of work achieved today. And by a lot of work, I mean Marvel Snap. What I do with 90% of my free time at this point. That and a couple other mobile games I still play. Alright, so that's making eutectic neck alloy, which is the whole thing we're doing here. Okay, so now I just need one more black hole tank. That guy. Is that the right stuff? Yes. Okay, so liquid sodium. Okay, so I'm running low on this stuff. This stuff is struggling. That's got plenty. That seems to be doing pretty good. Looks like this thing is our slowdown point. Let's see if we can speed that up a little bit without messing up anything else. Watch. Ped. Let's right now. I can start a 10-day vacation. My cup of jealousy runneth over. Yeah, that's just waiting on the stuff. All right, let's put that over here. Better. All right, so at least it's steady production at this point. May not be building. It's slowly getting up there. Okay. It looked like it had something in it because there was already some in this pipe, and the second I set it down, it immediately, instantly went inside. Because for a second there, I thought so too, but then I realized it was putting in the right thing. It squirted its hose juice into my black hole so quickly, we never got to see it. Oops. All right. Let's get rid of that. Okay. So now we have more processes making 2 fuels. So what's this one making? I forget. I forget which one's making what. That's my salt. That's my Flybe salt mixture. So everything over here, starting with this process, going over to here, is making that. And then all of this and this makes the second one. So all of these machines make 2 things. Good Lord. All right. Yes, I do appreciate the help, Stephen. And everyone else who jumped in as well. Thank you very much for the help. It was appreciated. Now we have to do the hard part and figure out how to actually build the thing, right? I think there may be a third thing we have to do. Bear with me. Minecraft. Nuclear craft molten salt reactor. Pull up the guide I was using yesterday. Again, if I don't see your post for a second, give me a minute. I am bouncing back and forth between another page, and I can't see chat when I'm looking at the guide. Okay. Next, I needed fluoridated isotopes are created in the chemical reactor with fluorine and the isotope of choice. I guess, okay. Salt, the Flibe salt is then mixed with the appropriate fluoridated isotopes, which are then mixed to create a Flibe salt solution or fluoridated nuclear fuel. So there's still a whole nother fuel we got to make that I was unexpected. So I need with fluorine and isotopes of choice. Fluorine. Why you gotta make me make this shit? Okay, well, problem. Ah, I see. It's UO. Okay. Is it not? I don't see any fluorine in here. FLUOR. FLU. Is this not working? UOR. Fluorine. Ah! Crap. Now I gotta make fluorine. I've already been making fluorine. I'm already using fluorine in like 5 different things. I need more fluorine. This is making, I think that's making fluorine. It is. Huh. Got so much hydrofluoric acid, I could run a third one off of this pretty easily. All right, let's do that. It's easier to just than trying to build the whole process again. That's not it. What games do I play? So here on this channel, I pretty much just do Minecraft and some Dungeons & Dragons content. On my Twitch channel, yes, I have one. You should give me a follow there as well if you wouldn't mind. I'd appreciate it. On that one, I do mostly open world crafting survival games. So 7 Days to Die, Subnauticas, No Man's Sky, Conan Exiles, Stranded Deep, Raft, those type of games. But I occasionally jump into other weird things like Resident Evil, or we played some Boomen lately, which is like another form of Phasmophobia. Different stuff, but Jackbox. We do Jackbox nights occasionally. We're doing a Jackbox night over on the Twitch channel this Saturday night, actually. For those of you who like that kind of thing, should swing on by. It'll be cool. And I need upgrades again. Fluorine. Why you gotta mix all this shit? Make some more flux here soon. Alright. Rust? Nah, I checked out Rust. I didn't like it. What am I looking for? Another one of these. Alright, so I need to void out everything else I don't need again. Don't need hydrogen. Don't need whatever that makes. Don't need whatever that makes. Alright, so then I need another black hole. Alright, so there's my fluorine. So fluorine gets mixed with isotopes in a liquid form. I don't know what that means. Isotopes, is that how you spell isotopes? Yup. But it doesn't have any of it in a solid form. Okay, I don't know what that is here. Let's see. Return and create a Flibe salt solution fuel. This is what generates heat. The alloy is pumped through the reactor as a coolant. It can be used on its own or mixed with an additive to improve its cooling properties. We are looking for basics here. Have you checked out modpack Vault Hunters? I've not. Turtles mentioned it a few times, but no, I've not seen it yet. Later, Terry. Have a good one, sir. All right, so I think that's... I got to mix that with isotopes, but until I figure out what isotopes, we're kind of at a standstill there. So now I believe it is time to actually go and work on building the actual block, which, again, I have found no distinct, easy way on how to build this. So we're going to rough it the best we can. Structure must be cuboid. I don't know if that means it has to be square or it's got to be square or rectangle or squared-ish. Again, I have no idea. But I do know that the outer frame needs to be out of, ready for this? Frame. So that's what we got to do first. Frame. Frame. Luckily, we've already made some. So I don't know how big I want to make this. Let's make it a fair size. Give myself some... I don't know what else has to be on it or if I got to connect things, so I want to leave rooms on all sides to maneuver around. I don't know if anything needs to go on top, so we'll make it that high. So you got to make the frame out of this stuff. I ran out. Damn it. It's close though. All right, so there's our frame. It has to be, that has to be made out of that. Okay. Unused blocks in faces must be wall or transparent wall. Okay. Molten salt reactor wall. Really, I kind of think like I wanted the glass one. Did I not make any of the glass one? Molten salt reactor glass. It's EMCable. So we can make some real quick. Could have sworn I made some of that. What do I need? Wall. I don't have any walls. Okay. Okay, see? That did not learn anything. Molten salt reactor glass. Well, why didn't it pull up when I did molten? Childproof. Okay, I'm going to make the bottom solid, though. Wonder if gadget will work on this. Hold on, let's see if we can get a building gadget. Nuclear craft will work with building gadgets, so... Wait for it to power up. Waiting for the invalid block. Nope, not compatible. Okay, this will be a minute. Sorry, folks. This will take a minute. Boy, it's hard to do straight lines when you're this fast. To be honest with you, you move so fast. It's hard to line things up when you're walking. First world problems, I know. See? Look at that. I keep skipping past that. Drives me crazy. Nope. So I'm a huge Star Trek fan. Grew up watching Star Trek. Highly recommend it. watch some of the original. For me, The Next Generation was my Star Trek. It was by far, in my opinion, the best Star Trek ever was. And some of you may disagree with that, and that's okay. You're allowed to be wrong. But sometimes they come out with weird shows and things that kind of poke fun at Star Trek, and they're all usually pretty shitty. Although Galaxy Quest was a great, somewhat spoof on Star Trek. I enjoyed Galaxy Quest a lot. So I've recently discovered this show called The Orville, which is, again, was my assumption that it was just something straight up making fun of Star Trek. Boy, was I wrong. There's some serious stuff in that thing. They cover serious topics. It's really, really good. I haven't watched like a full episode, and it probably sounds like, why are you talking about it then? It pops up on my TikTok a lot, and then I'll sit there and just flash through and watch nearly a whole episode just through TikToks. But yeah, really well done and very surprising. Yes, I know I'm putting things I'm going to have to break. All right. I don't know where the in and out ports go, so I'm going to put everything on the front. I think that's the best route to go, so that I can do 3 sides, just as glassity looking stuff, and then we'll figure out ports and cooling has to be inside, kind of like a fission reactor. Then we have to somehow pump liquid into the cooler, and again, I don't know how any of that works yet, but we're going to work on it. Hopefully, it doesn't have to be an actual square. Please, if somebody could clarify for me if cuboid can be a rectangular, or does it have to be an actual square? Because I'm almost positive every little tutorial or playthrough I saw that had a molten salt reactor, it was rectangular, not square. But I am a giant pile of fails, so I can't account for sure. Oops. Ran out. Oh, that's structural glass. Oh, no. Okay. Whew, for me there, I thought I was using structural glass. I was going to have to break all that and put it back in again. There should be enough, hopefully. Hopefully this looks cool. Hopefully the liquid inside of it makes it worth using the glass on. All right, 3 sides done. All right. So now on this side is where I need stuff. Let's see what we got here. Let's have 1 controller in one of the faces. Control any number of vents, fuel distributors, fuel retrievers, and/or redstone ports. So I'm going to put 1 controller in, and then 2 of all the other stuff. I don't know if that's enough, but we'll figure it out. So let's do the years. I'm still going to need some of that. Probably clear some of that out for now. Whoops, damn it. What did I say? Molten. All right, so there's the vents. We'll take 2 of those. It's not giving me anything else here. What were the other things? Fuel. Distributors. Nope, don't have any of those. I could have sworn I made all this crap already. Retrievers. Maybe they're in here. Oh, there's my controller. Okay, so there's that. God, it looks like I made any of this stuff. I need fuel distributors. That's these things. What do I need? Extreme alloy. Thought I was making that. Oh, no, wait. I can make it out here. That's what it is. Okay, let me put controller down. Yay. Let's do this. See, it says I already have it, but it's not searching under the word. So I have to pull vent. What's the other thing? Fuel. Fuel wasn't in here. Distributor. It's not pulling. Power distributor. Roman computers, that's different. Okay. So I need extreme alloy to make some of this. So I wanted 2 of those. That's the vent. Did I already make? I thought I made another vent. Okay. So again, don't know how this is supposed to look. We'll do 2 vents, 2 distributors. Sounds good. And then let me pop over here real quick. Make sure I didn't miss anything. I have not. And or redstone ports. Okay. I don't know if I need those. It says and or, so that means we're going to use them. Nothing there. Redstone, nothing there. It's not the right one. Don't see it. Redstone. I don't type well with my left hand. I don't type well with my right hand, but I'm worse with my left hand. I don't see whatever this is supposed to be. Redstone port. Okay, that's this thing. What am I missing? Some of those. Guess we'll put 2 of those in as well. I don't know what any of these things are for yet, but all those have to be on there. Then I have to put the rest in glass. So let's go ahead and do this ceiling first. I'm going to need more glass. Totally going to need more glass. Oh, let me jump back over. I can see chat in the meantime, just in case one of you decides to say something to me. One thing I do like that's in some mods that's not in this one is where when you are building something like this, if the stack runs out, it'll pull another stack directly into the slot you were using if the same thing's in your inventory. I don't know what does that, but that's great. Put that in your packs if you're ever building a pack. That can't be that hard to work on. But it's a great feature. When this runs out, it would just pull the next one in. I see it on different packs all the time. Why is there a weird shape down there? Interesting. It's gone now. It's one of these blocks. I don't know why. Sure. Witty humor and singing? Oh, I apologize. So you're saying you're deaf now. I've destroyed your ability to hear. There's just blood and ichor running out of your brain holes. It's legit. I can see that. Do, 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 do. All your glass are belong to Draven. Excuse me. I had the pleasure of pissing off some more people at work today. Well, something must be wrong because I didn't get the little red sparkly thing. Oh, well, I'm clicking on it. All right. Okay, so I need these other things. All right, so that's the outer shell. Now I'm going to have to break a hole to get inside, but let's see. Interior contain any number of fission vessels, coolant heaters, moderator blocks, or internal piping. Okay, what does that mean, though? Like, how many am I supposed to use? And final around it. Internal arrangement of fission vessels, coolant heater, moderator blocks work exactly like solid fuel reactors. Efficiency governs how quickly coolant heaters produce hot coolant. Base rate, which now that's just math. I don't know what that is. Here's the reactor. coolant heaters must be placed correctly to have an effect. The placement rules depend on the liquid coolant used and work the same way as the corresponding solid fuel. Oh, fuck me. When filled with fuel, fission vessels produce heat and slowly turn fuel into a depleted fuel. Heat amount for fuel, particularly the solid fuel's energy output per tick, not the solid fuel's heater output. I don't understand any of that. I don't understand what any of this means. Reactor vessels and coolant heaters also have the ability to push input or output to products by themselves. You can reduce the internal piping required this way. That'd be great if I knew what the piping was for. Nothing said anything about piping yet. Right-click on the side of a reactor vessel or coolant heater to change its side mode. What does that mean? Ow, my brain hurts. I don't know what any of these are. It's talking about using 100 different things, but it hasn't told me how any of those work. That's not what I wanted. So I'm familiar with all of the solid coolers. But I don't know of any fluid coolers in this set. There aren't any fluid coolers. It's saying that the fluid coolers are used the same way. But there's no, I don't see any fluid coolers. Fission reactor, no, that's the solid one. Where is the fucking molten things? I don't see any. There it is. Molten salt reactor. Normally they put stuff next to each other. Molten salt, fission vessel, coolant. Okay, here we are. Salt fission vessel. What does it mean by side configuration? Heated to cool the reactor. Coolants must obey their placement rules to have any effect. Place against another heater while sneaking to copy across its side config. Increase the efficiency of adjacent active vessels. Retriever. Computer port. Used to access the reactor via open... I'm not messing with that. Heart of the exchanger. Exchanger? What's an exchanger? The hell is an exchanger? There's a whole other thing in here I've never heard of. Okay, so that's exchanger. So I guess... See, it says coolant heater. But is that where the coolant goes? It's not very... It doesn't really explain much. It says must obey their placement rules to have any effect. But where do I find the placement rules? What is a placement rule? How do I find one? See, those are all the solid coolers. That's for the fission reactor. But it's okay, liquid iron emerald cooler. No, that's reactor cells and such. That's for the fission reactor. Super cure. No, that's not it. Active fluid cooler. No, that's what we use. Fission and fusion reactors. Fission and fusion. This isn't either. Fusion reactor is much more efficient for cool. Exact opposite side. So that's for fission and fusion reactors, but has anybody in the world ever built one of these motherfuckers? I'm going to throw some fun stuff out at you. You currently need 2 stages of heat exchange. In the first stage, you need 3.33 pairs of interacting base heat exchanger tubes per 400 H/T of efficiency multiplied reactor output, producing 41.67 MB/T of HPS. In the second stage, you need 3.33 pairs of interactive basic heat exchanger tubes per 2,160 H/T of efficient multiplied reactor output, producing 750 millibuckets per tick of steam. If you're playing Enigmatic 2, which I'm not, that doesn't matter. If you're recycling HPS from the second stage, you need X pairs per 1767 H/T instead. Don't stall the second stage exchanger. I don't understand any of that. Heat exchangers take in cold fluid and put out a hot fluid, or take in a hot fluid and put out a cold fluid, depending on the recipe set by the fluid in the input tank. Heat exchangers have a flow direction dictated by the first Dunweezy, D-U-N, down, up, north, south, west, east. That makes way more sense. I said Dunweezy. I thought that was a word. Give me a moment. Facing to have either connected input vent flow away from, output vent flow towards, or valid and active output and spread target flow toward. Heating heat exchange tubes advance based on the total cooling provided by neighboring cooling heat exchanger tubes. Cooling heat exchanger tubes advance based on the total heating provided by neighboring heat exchange tubes. I don't know if any of these words actually are making a sentence, or if these are just words they're randomly throwing together to mess with me. So is the heat exchanger a completely separate thing I have to make, or is that one of these blocks I put in? I'm getting very close to thinking that I'm not going to be able to do this. This has been the most confusing reactor or process I've had to work with so far. And there's not really any information on it. Fission reactor and fusion reactor, well, as frustrating as the fusion reactor is, at least in here it tells you how to do this. I'm reading it off the official wiki for the molten salt reactor. The Feed the Beast wiki, which I know is Feed the Beast, but 99% of the time it's the same thing. And the amount of technical talk in here is beyond my capabilities. I mean, just being honestly, I don't have a technical mind, so it's not making any sense. There's primary heat exchange, secondary heat exchange. First, transfer heat from the NAC coolant to the water. The amount of total cooling is required set by the configure as multiplayer default 125:30 in E2. I guess that's enigmatic too. The batch size is set by the config and is equal to the cooling base rate. If I knew what batch size meant or cooling base rate meant, that would help. I hate guides that act as if you already know how all the parts work. If I knew that, I wouldn't need your guide. This article is a work in progress. Not shocked to hear that. And of course, absolutely no pictures, right? Not a single picture in here that would help. That's a fission reactor. Okay, fission reactor, I know. Why did it take me to a fission reactor? Getting started. Nuclear craft. Decay generator. Don't need any of that. Yeah, I hate to say it, but I don't think I'm going to be able to build one of these. I just don't have the information to do it. And every guide I'm seeing is like an hour long, and I don't have any desire to watch an hour-long guide. If it's an hour-long guide, then it's not a guide. It's just a let's play, and you're doing stuff in it. Although for some reason it pulled an ad up for some fighting game I've never seen before. Popped up on my screen. Don't need that. Yeah, I don't begin to have any idea on how to do any of this. There's no information anywhere in the game itself that begins to even start talking about how to do any of this. Everything I'm pulling up saying it is the most difficult thing in... Most difficult turbine... Blah, 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 salt reactor. It's the most difficult thing in nuclear craft. Somebody has replied at the one design here that it looks very close to a real molten salt reactor. The dude was a thermal engineer in a nuclear plant and can say that he would be happy to help with questions. If I need a real engineer from a nuclear plant to try to figure out how to do this thing in Minecraft, it's too complicated and should not be in the game. And it looks like this has something to do with fucking steam again. Why is there so much steam? And sorry, somebody posted something funny I can't repeat, but it's funny. So that doesn't explain anything. Hi, Panda. That breaks off into turbines. I don't need turbines. A lot of things are saying that it works differently in Enigmatica 2, which I played. I never saw this in there, but it's a fission reactor. The problem I'm running into is there's only a very few examples before I start running into instructions on how to build a real one. Not in Minecraft, but a real one. So I found a 25 by 25 by 25 molten salt reactor. And I'm going to be honest with you, just looking at the pictures of it, I don't think I could honestly even come close to begin to understanding what they have in here. It's like looking at a frickin' Borg cube. Another Star Trek reference. Look at me calling back to the early stuff. Yeah, I watched those. It didn't help me, unfortunately. And again, part of that's likely because it wasn't in a sky factory. But I honestly, I didn't understand what they were saying. I don't think I'm going to be able to make one of these. I think it's honestly going to be beyond my capabilities. And there's nothing wrong with accepting your limitations. Again, I'm looking at some pictures of how some of these other ones are set up. And some of them are using stuff that's not... Most of the pictures I'm finding are using components that aren't in Sky Factory. I'm seeing some of the cables that were used in Sky Factory 3. But unfortunately, I can't sit here for 45 minutes to an hour and watch other people's guide videos. That's just not an option while I'm streaming. So I guess I'll have to try to figure this out off camera. And then maybe make a guide about it. Something that doesn't take 7 hours to put out there. Yeah, I'm going to call it on that. Unfortunately, that was a wall. That's one of the... There's been a few things we've put together in this pack that just, unfortunately, don't work right, or I can't figure them out. But, I mean, you know, that happens. I still can't... I could never get this thing running successfully. Like, I had it run... It'll run for, like, 5 minutes, and then I can't get Steam again. So, these things... At least what little I've worked with them were useless. I'm sure there's better versions out there that work great, but I couldn't figure out why you would use them versus something like this that just makes way more power faster and easier. You know, the maximum output on one of these things was way better than those other things. This, not hard to build. I mean, time consuming, and you can keep adding on to it to make it harder. Do more if you want, but when it comes to nuclear craft, this is by far, in my opinion, the best thing to come out of nuclear craft. I'm not saying that it makes the most power. There's other things that make more power, but the amount of work you have to put into them doesn't really justify it. This thing, to which I've only done... How much have I filled inside? Maybe 10%? Maybe 15% of the inside is full? And this machine itself produces enough power to run everything I've done. I only built the other ones just to have more power. So, I mean, just a max-size fission reactor, which you need for the advancements anyways. Once you've got that, you're really done. If you really want to be double kill, do one of these, and then you're done. That's my 2 power sources right now. This thing, and a few upgradable geothermals, and I'm sitting on 1.73 TRF, which I'm assuming I'm going to pretend I know what that means and say trillion RF. Unless T means something different. There's no way to know in these things. None of the letters make sense. But we'll assume that's trillion. I could probably shut these off and run on this power for the rest of, like, the year without any problems. Especially since I really don't have that much automation rocking at this point. I'll probably turn all this stuff off. I don't think I need any of these seeds anymore. Turn that off. I already had that side turned off forever ago. I stopped needing inferium very, very quickly. Well, we made all the fuels anyways. I guess I could do tutorials on how to make the fuels. And everybody else just have to figure out how to build the damn thing themselves later. But, that's still drastically complicated. All of this to get 2 liquids. All of this is to make 2 liquids. And I want to also state, for the record, while I say all this to make 2 liquids, that's coming from a point where I already had a tank full of this. I already had a tank of hydrofluoric acid. Had I not, I would have also had to build a setup in here to get hydrofluoric acid, which is all of this right here. So this here is also part of that making 2 fluids. So all of that and all of this to get 2 fluids. Let's see. How do you keep your mechanism reactor on? Mine shuts off after a little bit. I haven't had a problem with that per se, as long as there's a place for the power to go. If the thing fills up and there's nowhere for the power to go, I've had it shut down. Or the issue is that if it runs out of fuel, right? This is the hard part. Your solar neutron activator, which is just a horrible block. It only does one thing in the whole game. One fluid, one thing. It turns lithium into tritium, and it requires daylight. Why? I have no idea why this block needs to exist. We could have made it a machine that runs off regular power. Or let one of these other machines that do everything else also make this one fuel. It's probably somebody trying to be too realistic in making a machine like that. But yeah, as long as it's got steady fuel coming in and it's got a place to put the power, I don't have any issues with it shutting down. When I had a smaller one of these, this is an induction matrix. When I had a little one of these over here, it filled up and it shut off. Because there was nowhere for the power to go. But this thing is massive and it's so low on power here, it's not even registering visually yet. Well then. Guys, I'm out of shit to do. I've done everything that I wanted to do in Sky Factory 4. Oops, lag spike. We did the tinker stuff, automated sugarcane, singularity cookies. We did some automated fishing and enchanting. The automating book thing didn't work because we were having some problems with the world glitching back then, but I could probably redo that now. Automated HTTP pellets, we always do that. Did all that shitty AE stuff to get out of the way. Hogs. A lot of that was achievement stuff. Automated blazing pyrotheum. We learned more about the matter overdrive machines. Learned they're pretty much useless, to be honest with you. The matter overdrive machines have no purpose that I could find. It's almost like the very poorest man's Project E, where I can use fuels to make other these out of it. So, yeah, the matter overdrive machines, other than the Android stuff and the reactor, there's not really much reason to build any of the matter stuff. The composer, the monitor, the decomposer, replicator, I didn't really find a use for that. It just wasn't useful. Did the RAM? We had to find the RAMs. I found those. Mystical Agriculture was done. Did the Tark Toaster. I did an achievement on that. Did more s'mores again. Somebody wanted me to do more s'mores again. More Tinker's bullshit. We got all that done. Statues. That was the junk drawer, which was nice. Made my walrus. Got the Animal Rancher done. Got a tutorial out about that. Fission reactors done. Fusion reactors done. Matter overdrive reactors done. These are red because I'm going to do tutorials on them. Some of them I've already done. We did as much as we could in Astral. Astral, we were open computers. I didn't get far. I got further than I ever have, but then I hit a wall again. I was going to use more heads for decorating. Really didn't get a lot of heads here in the Lost Cities. We got the bees candle done. Molten salt reactor. We're going to throw an X on that because I could not get it to work. Turbine, we kind of got it to work. That's good. That's what's done. Integrated dynamics was a big skip. I couldn't even begin to fathom what any of the guidebook was talking about. It literally might as well have been a different language completely. And again, I'm not saying that that's bad for people who like ungodly, confusing technical things. That's right up their alley. But you kind of have, some of these mods you have to walk in with technical experience, if that makes sense. You kind of already have to have that mindset and some knowledge about what some of the stuff means, right? So when I was pulling up guides and stuff, the terminology is stuff I've never heard of, which means I don't know how to figure something, how to do it or reproduce it. If it says, go Roboflov the Hofnemopner, I'm never going to figure out what that means without somebody telling me what Robnohoff means and Hoffenflofner means. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way for me to pull out of my knowledge what one of those words means. So unless you have knowledge of the terms and what they mean, putting them into the combination you need to build what they're saying, it's just not possible. I do not have that knowledge. I am not an intelligent guy. So yeah. That is pretty much everything in Scope. Let's do a little tour. I guess we can do that. Do a little tour before we end it out. So based on the community's recommendations, they wanted me to build in the Lost Cities this time. Something I've never done before. And came over here, found a dome, flattened it out. Originally, I thought I was going to do a lot of building above ground, but I really didn't. I ended up moving underground very quickly. And some of the stuff became obsolete very quick. Oh, we lost Waffle! The Waffle King was here for most of this playthrough, but he's despawned. Had some problems with compact machines early on. Teleporting broke the game. In the Lost Cities, teleporting back and forth just was not good. Got all the hogs automated. Got a little barn to stick them in. We got some of our basic automations to get started up here. Easy sauce. We got further than I've ever gotten Astral Sorcery. I just got to a point where I realized two things. There were some things I just couldn't figure out. There were some things I just couldn't do in Sky Factory 4. And more than anything else, I couldn't find a reason to do it. When I got to the end and I started making what would be the big loot of the whole reason you'd get into this, it wasn't very good. There wasn't anything that I didn't already have armor or gear that did the same things but better. Supremium tools and armor are better than any of the tools or armor you get out of Astral. I could see this here is maybe the one thing that I could see being useful. And that is you can make this a teleport chamber where I can come in here and teleport to another one somewhere else in the world. Which would be great in a non-Sky Factory 4 world if I have a long distance. Maybe I've got a mine or a building over there. If I was doing something like, say, Insane Craft, where I'm working on some of the magic things that'll destroy your base, and I want to work on those really far away, having something like that to be able to teleport back and forth would be really handy. So I could definitely see that being kind of useful, but in Astral itself, there just wasn't anything Astral brought to the table that I wasn't already getting another way from Sky Factory 4. Some pretty blocks, though. They look cool. Some of the prettiest visuals in the game. But we got further than ever before. Got all these. I even went back the other day and got a few more of the signs and stuff in the sky just because I figured why not. And we'll go down below. Got everything automated here. And I filled up this row and this. I didn't fill up any of these. I always do this. I always build way too many cabinets and never come close to filling them. Let's see. We've got our smeltery was up and rocking. Tinker's stuff. Back here was our laser drill. That's up and running. Still working somewhere. Used that a lot early on. And then over here, we'll start here. Did the Matter Overdrive. We talked about that. I made the dance room and never did anything with this. Draven's Dance Club. Yeah. I love it. Sorry, I'm easily amused. But yeah, just did this for a nice little eye bleed. Cakes to somewhere. Down here was all of our auto crafting. Inputting and outputting. The junk drawers were a definite highlight of this playthrough. Being able to store... Oh, server here. Being able to store stuff in there was really nice. So that was a great find for this one. Automated HDPE pellets. That was the ground floor. Of course, this is the stuff we just worked on over here. All that crap. We got a little bit further into open computers, but not by much. I never got to use any of the things. I just figured out how to build one. But again, that's still further than I've ever been. This was where I got my max black hole unit. We got all the statues. I like the way this room looks. The statues all done. This is where he auto-crafted more s'more double smingots. This here makes my crackers. This here makes my chocolate all the way around to there. And I got my marshmallows here at the other end. My little farm that deals with those. We learned the Animal Rancher this time. That was another great block that I didn't know about. So that was another cool thing to do. What was over here? Oh, that's where I get my cocoa beans from. Okay. So, it's made that to replicate like the sky. It's underground. So more s'more double smingots were automated. And then over here was the fuels and everything we needed for our nuclear craft fusion reactor. Which is out here. This is the little one. I had to shut them down because they kept melting down. And this is the large one. The important part with these is that we got the achievements from them. And that's really all I needed. I don't need them as a power source. So having them for that was... For the achievement was good enough. And what else? Oh, yeah, we got my kitchen, which I didn't do a lot with the kitchen this time. It's my walrus. But I did build a kitchen. And I built my own little bedroom. It's my own little bedroom. That's where I play on my computer. Streaming here right now. You don't even know it. Big screen TV, because I live in comfort and wealth. No, I can't back that up, but I still thought it was interesting. Give myself in here what I couldn't do somewhere else, right? So kitchen. We'll go downstairs. Another more auto farming for Mystical. Stairs that lead up. Over here was the slaughter box. So many dying cows. So many dying cows. Goodbye, cows. And that was getting me pink slime and liquid meat. Does not produce that quickly. And then we get into our reactors. Maximum size fission. Maximum size induction. We had an air-cooled and a water-cooled reactor. Water-cooled reactor, not that good. You get way more power out of this. You use this for steam, that didn't work half the time. These are the farms that run the 2 reactors. This is my lithium, of which there's plenty. Plenty. Okay. So we got those. That's our turbine. It's our boiler. Again, we got them up and running just enough to make sure we could see how they work, but didn't really fine-tune any of them. Because, again, I just couldn't really find the benefit of them. This is the thing we just failed on. That's everything. Except Halloween Town. Build a little Halloween Town. We didn't get it done, but we got most of it. Pretty happy with it. Build a little maze. Pumpkin stuff. Trick or treat street. Our walrus fountain. Gotta have that. Haunted house got about 50% done. I was still working on this down here. We never did quite get this finished, but it's my torture chamber. Or my bedroom. Whatever you want to call it. We got some decorations done. This is the dining room. I didn't know about the whole get the dragon mouth to move. That was a cool thing somebody showed us. Enjoyed that. We had I never did get to finish the back deck, but we have the bedroom, library, and this was a spare room we didn't do. We got a fair amount. Oh, and I forgot I got the matter overdrive reactor way over here. Which I built for the achievement. It's not actually in an active state because I didn't need it. I made it too big. But we got the achievement out of it, and that's all I cared about. Over here are 2 fusion reactors, the small one and the big one. Interesting. Alright, well, I feel like I let people down with this one. I feel bad because I thought there'd be something, we'd end it with a bang, and I did not. I ended it with a fizzle. I don't have anything else to do. I've done everything I wanted to do in the pack. I've already built the big haunted house. I mean, the idea to build a house. It's cool. I've built so many houses. Also in the middle of building a giant house in Conan Exiles. Because I'm never satisfied with something basic. It's always square. I don't know why. I like square. I'm not into big round stuff. People try to build these weird shaped houses. Oh, I like a big square, easily designed so that everything fits nice and snug. Different strokes for different folks, right? I technically have almost 3 hours left in the stream, and I don't know what to do. This stuff wasn't here. I think I just threw my remote in there. I did. Oh, well, I don't need it right now. Wouldn't mind having my weapon back, though. Okay. Yeah, I was also an Android. Got the Android stuff done. Oh, yeah. Sorry. We also did, of course, all the Twilight Force stuff you can do. And then we automated the empowered parabox, which is pretty cool. I actually did a tutorial on it, and I had to be in a prestige world to do it. So for the first time in a long time, I actually filled a tutorial in an actual gameplay world I did. Looks like you see all the different symbols I found, astrology symbols. So I built this way over here out of the way. So that's where I filmed the tutorial. Normally don't film. I have a specific world for tutorials, but it's not a prestige world, so I had to have that one to be able to show the parabox. But I didn't want it in the way of the playthrough here either. So look at all that astrology. Look at all these signs. Put a bunch of funky mobs in the dance room. We go needle a few mobs. I found my cake. Hey, I had Chinese food today, and I have a fortune cookie. Let's see what my fortune is. Let us take a look and see if Draven's fortune is good or bad. What do you think it will be? Other than lottery numbers. I don't ever play the lottery. I don't waste money on lotteries. This is not a fortune. You have every reason to be confident. That's not a fortune. Doesn't say anything. What's gypped? Is there a second one? Nope, that's the only one. No climber. I tried fiddling with it, and again, much like open computers, I just couldn't really find a purpose for it. It was something that just was very overly complicated with very little return. In what little I could figure out. But I feel bad. Everybody came to see Sky Factory 4. I don't have anything downloaded. Well, let me check and see. Let me grab my mod packs real quick. So I know all the mods 7 or all the mods to the sky were recommended. I've got those downloaded. 2 of the other ones I didn't like, so I don't have those anymore. I wanted to play a game called Creepcraft Rise of Herobrine. I don't know if anybody would be interested in watching it, but from a playing point of view, it looked really cool. If you guys want to hang out a minute, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I guess I'll do this. If you're watching this later on down the road, I guess we've reached the end of this Sky Factory 4. I'm not against coming back into it. If people have questions about how to do something or need help in the future or can think of something else I should build, I'm fine coming back in and building more. Maybe I'll probably come back in here around Christmas and build something for Christmas. I kind of wanted to take one of the domes and make it Christmassy. Or I might do that off camera and then just do it as a surprise and film it as a video for everybody. But the one thing Sky Factory 4 lacks is decoration mods. There's really not a lot for detailed decorations. So when you get done doing all this stuff, it's hard to do a lot of building and decorating because there's just not a lot of options in there. But all right, bear with me, and we will pop into a different one here. Let me see. One moment. Take a minute or two for everything to boot up. Man, I need a haircut. I need a haircut real bad. I was going to trim my beard too, but now that my beard is part of one of my what do you call it? One of my goals for the Extra Life charity next week. Let's talk about that while I'm doing this. So next Tuesday, the 22nd, starting at 12 noon, I will be doing a 24-hour-long charity stream for Extra Life, which supports the Children's Miracle Network, which supports children's hospitals, sick kids and their families. I do this every year. It's the whole reason I started streaming. The whole reason I never intended to stream when I made this channel. I was just going to do videos. But then some of the people that I follow do Extra Life, and I'm like, oh, I'd love to participate in that. I would love to be able to give, back and such. And I was starting to get a bit of a following where I thought I had the opportunity to do so. So we do it every year. This year, the big goal, I'd like to try to raise $1,000 by the end of the year. I'll be doing a 24-hour stream next Tuesday, and then a week after that, but on Wednesday, I'm going to be doing a 12-hour stream over on the Twitch channel. This time, I do not think I'm going to be doing one on my Facebook gaming channel. It's still too new, and there's not a huge community over there yet. I haven't streamed over there at all yet. Still got to figure that out. So there'll be 36 hours total of this. 24 and then 12. I have a lot of different things designed for us to do. So of the $1,000, I'm going to have a community goal at $250, $500, $750, and $1,000. And so the $1,000 one looks like it's going to be the Death Nut Challenge. I won't be doing that challenge on the stream because likely that will kill me or bring me close to death and not in a position to be able to stream afterwards. So I will do that as a separate stream if we hit that goal. I'm not sure what the 250 and the 750 is going to be yet. I think the 500, either the 500 or the 750, is that I have to dye my beard red and green for Christmas. That's what people decided they wanted to see on other streams. So for the month of December, I would dye this all out red and green or red and white striped for candy cane, something Christmassy. But I'm still kind of come up with that. I've got some different spicy things to eat for tortures through the thing. I got spicy jelly beans. I got Draven taking shots for a while for that. I'm going to have Jello shots aplenty, a whole bunch of different events. We're going to play a bunch of different games. Minecraft, we'll be doing some GTA with the community. If you play GTA, you can jump in and play some GTA with us. We'll be doing a bunch of Jackbox. We'll probably do Jackbox for a good 3 or 4 hour segment in the evening. As well as some other games that I will find. I'm also going to get some silly little old cheapy games that were always a lot of fun to play. Every so often I bust out the old Blood and Bacon game, which is you go around and you're being attacked by pigs and you get all these guns. It's a funny game, and I play it every so often just for the entertainment value. It's such a silly little game. But we'll have a bunch of different stuff. So if you have recommendations for games you'd like to see on the stream, or activities you'd like to see, or stretch goals and things that we could do, or things that might inspire donations, please let me know here, or you can post in the Extra Life thread on my Discord channel. Link for that is down below as well. All right. I've got it. It's up here. Let me create a world. I'll just call this Stream World. Again, I do not believe this is what I'm going to be streaming for the foreseeable future. Just something I'm going to jump in and show you guys a little bit of it today. Let me pull it back up. So this is called Creepcraft Rise of Herobrine. I did a little review of it over on my Facebook gaming channel. Let this load in. So this pack has a fairly large amount of things, and it had a lot of fun stuff in it. So it's got Tinkers in there, it's got thermal expansions in here, Thaumcraft for those people who want to do that to themselves. Lots of Thaumcraft. Thaumcraft stuff I haven't seen in other Thaumcraft. It's got all the Spartan weaponries. It's got the storage drawers for that, but it also has refined storage. It has extreme reactors. Snag a leg there. We got simple generators, and we've got cyclic in there, stuff that we're used to seeing. It's got simple storage in here as well, which is nice. So refined storage and simple storage in one pack. Scape and Run Parasites. Now, Scape and Run is the big pull of this pack, and I don't know anything about it. It's got that SCP lockdown stuff we've seen before in the pack I did recently for Halloween. Refined storage. Quark, which again is another great decorations mod, right? I did not put enough... I didn't up the... RAM in this. Oh, I forgot prefab. You get a starting house. Prefab can be a lot of fun. If you've never seen prefab, highly recommend prefab. Hang on, let's that's a devil spider. It's got the boss mobs and stuff in it, so there's a lot for combat. This world has a lot of POIs to go into, which is fun and one of the reasons I liked it. A lot of things to explore. Another lag spike. I may have to, if I decide to play this the rest of the stream, I may have to back out and back in real quick just to increase the RAM. I forgot to allocate more. More crooked spiders. They're all half hanging up there. Just trying to get to a piece of land I can slap the house down so I can show you guys. There we go. There's a little flat little place. There we go. We'll do it over here. Excellent. What is this? Hummingbird. That's awesome. Oh yeah, this has a bunch of birds in it. What's this guide for? Cyclic. A guidebook for Cyclic. There's no guidebook for Cyclic in Sky Factory 4, but that's sort of evasion, sort of decay. A lot of fun stuff in there, which is in Sky Factory, but you wouldn't know it unless you dig through and find it. Look at this. Look at all them chickens. All right, let's build a house. We'll put it right here. Let's see. What house do we want? So, help me pick. I can build house style, basic house, ranch style, hobbit style, desert style, snowy style. Going back to basic. I can even change the colors. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, that's the bed color. It's not as cool. Black. Glass color. To clear. Add chests. Build a mine shaft and add chest contents. What do you guys think? Hobbit. John wants a Hobbit house. Okay, I've never built the Hobbit one, so I don't know what that looks like. Hobbit house! And that's my house. I got, looks like some water. I got a garden here. Oh, I messed it up already. Crap. Well, they gave me a garden. So come on down. Okay, that thing's... Ow! 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 Oh! The devil! Okay, so the problem with my house... Hold on a minute. I'm trying if I can... There's the bed. Quick. Dang it! So check this out. It builds you a mine shaft automatically. Here's a little chest. And in the chest is everything that it dug out of here. Wait a minute. Check that out. All I have to do is look up the ladder and it auto climbs. Are you in here still? It's gonna kill me. I was trying to get to the chest because there should be some armor and weapons in there. There they are. Grab the sword, some bread. We gotta clean out our house. Ha! I'm gonna get that thing as soon as I can. As soon as I got more health. I'm hungry today. Come on, fill them hearts up. We got things to kill. Almost died there. Nobody would have enjoyed that. Get out of my house! Damn you! Ow. Ow. I know I can only sleep at night, but will you let me set my spawn? I don't think it will. Valkyrie. What's that? Oh, it's simple generators. Okay. Oh, hey, John. No, you're good, boss. So I kind of finished everything I could in Sky Factory 4. I ran out of things to do, so we're just dabbling with a couple other A couple other packs here. Next week I'm going to be starting with a new one. I was just showing off this one pack that I found that looks kind of cool. I like it. Uh-oh. I did just learn that there is... Okay. So we got Forbidden Arcanus, Dark Knight, Better Animals Plus, Mousie's Mobs, a lot of things to fight. Mr. Crayfish Furniture Mod is an excellent thing for decorating. Wonderfowl is all the new birds. There's plenty of husbandry, and then adventuring stuff. But there's no mini-map, there's no waypoints, and there's no teleport. One of the only downsides. What is that? These are graves. You know, I didn't bring the pickaxe. Spider! Hello! Yeah, regenerating. I like that. There we go. I'll need a pickaxe. And I'll need an axe. Sorry for. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do. Look at all the birds. There's so many different bird things you could do. Did an upgrade. Okay, the birds got string. That's awesome. Yeah, no way to know my way home is the only downside, which is sad. Let's look around the house to see if there's anything else that it did. No, it just made a little hobbit house. What's this? Ooh, cave adjacent. Very soundy. Lots of sound in this game. So I was looking at the All the Mods 7 or All the Mods 7 in the Sky. All the Mods 7 was recommended, but I don't remember if they said I should do the Sky one or not. So I did. House is that way. I came from that way. Need to go a direction that's not water. I guess we'll go towards these mountains. Yeah, I'm not hardcore trying to play this. I was going to see what we could find to show it off a little bit. So tomorrow night I'll be back here again at 8 p.m. Eastern. It is Merged Worlds night. That's our Dungeons & Dragons story night. Highly recommend coming by for that. What did I just pick up? Hummingbird egg. That's cool. Veil shroom. I have a hummingbird egg. I can grow hummingbirds. The grass is textured rather nicely. I like that. The grass is all the way down the side on some of these blocks. Ow. I saw a nameplate. What was that? A pheasant! Can I have your meats? What do I get from that? Raw pheasant. Okay, so it's not even chicken. Oh. Look at that. Unidentified eggs and a toucan egg. Well, that's kind of cool. You just find egg nests? Oh, there's another one. Wonder what you can do with the birds. Wonder what growing the birds does for you. It's like chickens? Do I get material out of it? Like, why would I want to grow the eggs? I'm not against it. I'm just wondering. Oh, that one's empty. Oh, that one's not. Kookaburra. What is that? What is a kookaburra? Raven. Egg whisperer. No, there's no eggs up here, damn it. Wait, there's one. A seagull egg. Oh, that's cool. Excuse me. Getting ready for Boy Scout meeting. No, you're all good. We're just fidaddling. Finalists in the last episode, where every certain character gets to step up and do stuff. Oh, the character... Ah! Lava death! Ah! Oh, that was not good for my cankles. Oh, my cankles. I don't even know if I got to sleep in my bed. Flee, Draven. Oh, they're falling. Don't burn my eggs. I don't like burnt eggs. It's gross. Okay, I escaped them. Whew. Close one. Yes, I was happy to bring that character back. I knew it would be only a matter of time. These pigs look weird. I guess they look realistic. I guess that's why. Ooh, windy. But yes, I was excited to bring him back. I've been waiting for a very long time to be able to use him, and I knew this is how I was going to do it. So I've been saving him for a long time. So I'm excited. Pumpkins! There we go. Always need a pumpkin. Give me that. Thank you. Ooh, what are these? Cows or goats? Llamas. Ooh, those are... They did take away the blockiness. Look at these. They look like real cows. Intriguing. More birds! Where are your eggs, birds? There's some. I live in trees now. I'm a bird whisperer. Roadrunner eggs? That just seems fun. How do you grow the egg? Like, they're in a nest. Like, they're just... Like, just sit on it or something? Woodpecker. I'll name him Woody. I'm very original like that. Woo, look at the squids. Look like torpedoes. I got inked. What? You know he told me squids had ink. Rose the Funky tried to swim in lava. So there's characters out there that are dying, from what I can tell. So we've had a couple of those pop up now. Just not do anything. Oh, heck no. No, again, you gotta imagine that the three characters traveling with Dina are all from societies where everything's equal. I mean, you look at both Seraph and Deacon, who spent most of their lives in Serenity, where it's ruled by two real powerful ladies. Yeah. Plus, you know, they don't want her to die. So her being able to help fight back would probably get a freshwater eel. Are they dangerous? Eel. Oh. You're likely to be eaten by something. Well, that's not good for me. Yeah. No. I definitely intended Dina to slowly... I mean, she's never going to be quite what they are. You know what I mean? They've all got natural gifts and skills and such that put them a step above the average Joe. I thought I saw eggs. There they are. But, magpie. Okay. She's also being taught by some of the best trained warriors and such too. So that will help. Shibi! Wow, there's a chunk of lag going on here. So definitely, this is a chunky... Oh, that's a red and blue tree. I thought that was a red and blue something else. Ow! Cankles. What are these? Robins! Rockin' Robin. Yeah, I'm excited to carry on the story tomorrow. I've got some written... I do a lot of my writing the day of. That way a lot of it's fresh in my head. Like, I'm doing the writing in my head before that. But get it on paper usually the day of. Another reason why switching to taking Tuesdays, where I've got the whole day to work on it, just works out better for me. Buzzes! Night's coming. It's been daylight a long time. I'll never make it back to the Hobbit hole. I'll never find it. I didn't think I would. Yeah, we'll be sticking with these guys for a little while in the story. A large, if not majority, of this storyline will go through. And in the back protecting, not doing anything else. Hey, bye, Teresa. Have a good one. Well, you know, Panda, there's a reason why you thought that. Because in most stories, that's what the writers do to them. Ooh, there's something. Not as much in some of the Disney stuff, but just overall, rescue the damsel and take her back home to your castle. Then she stays there while you go out and do all this stuff. And I've never ever run merge worlds in that way. I mean, 3/4 of the primary characters are female, and they do a large amount of the butt whooping. Oh, songbird! I found a house. Excellent, a place to survive this scary night, maybe. Coming, house. You're not as cool as a hobbit hole, but I want you. I want your body. Okay, what's this? A button? Let me in. Oh, there's a hole in the side of that house. That says that's not a good sign. A record. Iron underwear. I would love some of that. That's better than my leather underwear. Oh, is there a furnace in here? Oh, good, there is. I can go get a little bit of wood. Actually, I can break down some of this house, probably. Get some wood, and then we could cook up some of this meat I've got, so we'll survive. Are any trees in here? Oh, Survivor. Hello, sir. Can I talk to you? Oh, he trades things. I could buy lava from him with the iron of his I just stole. Ooh, a cursed diamond. I would get a purified diamond. Gassed tear. I don't need any of this stuff, but it's cool. Unholy water. Unholy water. I don't see any trees in here. We'll step out real quick and try to take a tree out. Get a little wood. Not directly next to a tree, but hopefully there's nothing too scary between us and a tree. This tree's round. Is there vein mining? I don't know. There is not, but there is levitating trees. Okay. Well, at least it's square when it drops. Yeah, Dina's always been meant to be an active character. What just fell? Budgerigger eggs. Chance of spawning. I gotta figure out these egg things, man. I'm finding eggs everywhere. Maybe I could have like a flying bird I could fly around on. That'd be awesome. First, let's see what we're carrying we don't need. You, sir, have some wood and cook me some meats. I don't want to cook the eggs. They're cool. Probably don't need that sugar. What do I got? I'll get rid of that stuff. That's an egg. That's a food. More eggs. I'll keep the wood. Dykoven the Sneaky burned to death. No, Dykoven! You were the best of us! Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. Everybody gets involved, you know what I mean? And some people are NPCs and they sit a little bit more in the background and aren't as active in the story, but I still want to attack it from a realistic point of view. If I'm traveling with someone who I know is in danger, the best way I can protect them is to help teach them to protect themselves, right? Like, I'm going to be there to help protect them, but while I'm doing that, if somebody happens to get through, it'd be great if they could stab their face as well, you know what I mean? Cooked pork chop. Where did I get all those? I'll take them. Lots of food. Firm believer in sharing the face stabbing. Is it daytime yet? No, it's still nighttime. Alright, so I got a selection of cooked foods. That's pretty cool. I don't need the sugar or any of that stuff. I don't need that, but we could potentially listen to a record. That was it? That's the whole thing? That record sucks. That's never going to go platinum. Alright. Got iron, underwear, and food. We're ready to move on. Just wish I could figure out more about these birds. I probably could look it up. Let's do that. Exotic birds. Oh, I got a book. Ah, here we go. Egg identifier, egg incubator. Phoenix. We got bird cages. I think I can do something fun with this. So many eggs. I have no time to cower in here. Open the damn door leg. No! I was going to try and hit that bird to see if they dropped eggs. Not that I'm a bird killer. Well, that's that rift thing from hell. I forgot about those. Let's stay away from that. You know what I'm not seeing? Anything. No skeletons. No creepers. Spiders we saw. There's crystals over there from Thumbcraft. I'm not seeing any regular just mobbity mobs hanging around. Is that just because something's not loading? Is it because... Oh, another one of those rifts just opened up. Trying to stay away from the rifts. Why is it bright over here? What's making... What is that? A glow shroom. Okay. I probably want those, right? They glow. Yep. I think you hopefully shall enjoy where the story goes. I mean, I always hope for that, right? But I think people will be relatively pleased with what I have in store. Oh, there's one of the tree things. And then Panda, once we're done or at a point where I'm going to move on to the other group. Once we reach the other group, we will be very quickly introducing a certain character. Whoop, big hole. Okay, not as bad. Ooh, what's that kind of ore? Right, it's going to hurt a little bit, but we'll chance it. Ow, ow. Crap. Sulfur oil. Oh, ore. Not oil, ore. That's not very cool. I'm free. Free. You know what I should have done? Oh, what is this? What's this just tucked in here all by itself? Ancient Altar. Crimson Warfare. Does it do something? Can I put my axe on it? Can't put my axe on it. I can't break that. Interesting. So there's an altar that glows. I can break... Oh, I can break the stuff around. Oh, this is Thumbcraft. I can't break the ancient altar. Interesting. Oh, you want me to adventure too? Hey, right there with you. Right there with you. I write the adventures I'd rather live through. Oh, tree thing again. Ugh. These things are always in trees. Madam Donovan, no! Why did you have to suffocate in a wall? That is not even taking damage. Goodbye. Yes, I'm excited for tomorrow's Merge Worlds. It should be very cool. Today we're just kind of exploring around a little bit for a while. I'm probably going to stream till about 11 tonight, since I don't have any particular things to work on. Cut out just a smidge early. I have to get up early and run a couple of errands tomorrow before I can get to work on what I'm doing tomorrow. So yeah, for the next week, I'll be jamming out, figuring out which mod pack I'm going to do next. So if you have a recommendation, feel free to throw that in the recommendations tab in the Discord. We'd love to hear it. All right. When I was flying around in this and create, there's stuff everywhere. Now that I'm walking on the ground, I can't find anything. In creative, not create, in creative. Although, still no monsters. Other than, that is a very scary boar. Magic boar! Give me your loots! He punched me. He's coming after me. Oh, he brought more friends! Run! Angry boars! Angry pigs! Angry birds! Angry things! A building! Let's head towards it. What's this? They still coming? Okay, I lost the pigs. Take some of those. I don't know what they are. We'll grab them and go. Cinder pearl. Okay. Must be a flower. One of the comments, and I'd be interested to hear your thoughts, Panda. I received a comment from a couple of people who said that one thing they really liked about this last episode is that it showed a lot of good examples about how people actually prepare for the adventures and stuff. It wasn't just people doing it. It was showing kind of a little bit more of the behind the scenes stuff. Which is kind of what I was doing, specifically trying to do that and see what people thought. Oh my god, walking on the sand is killing me. I hate that sound. It's a very loud pack. Turn that down a smidge. Did I tell you guys I'm pretty sure I sprained my arm? Oh, it looks like a village over there. We can go to the village after this. Pretty sure I sprained my arm or my elbow. No idea how. Other than just, being Draven. How do I get into this domicile? Let me inside of your altar and building and thing. What is in here? I need it. Are these just ruins up here? Ah, there we go. All right, all right. Now this is a thing. I like that. In we go. Oh my god. Oh, it's pitch black. You're likely to be eaten by a grue. What is that? A mummy? No! Oh! Bad news! That was a mummy. Okay, if I can kill the mummy. Oh, you're fine? Death is only the beginning. I need to get up here where I'm safe. And I need to eat some food. Then we'll go down there and see what was in that thing. Oh, it's up there still. Look at that thing being... Can I eat the hay? I can eat a zombie brain! I've gained temporary warp. But what does that mean? What are those way up there? I've gained temporary warp from eating that brain. There's another one. Oh, it's gone now. Are they bats? Where'd that bug go? Insect pit survivor. Okay. Oh, that thing summons more. That's what happened last time. Crap. Alright, let's go check out that village. All I have is stone sword. Oh, the Mugen stuff? Yeah. I really enjoyed being able to... Oh, that looks bad. Let's not go near that. Like the, him going into the magic shop. Ow! Oh no, it's a Baoyang! No, it's getting me! No! I've been killed. Now I hear a zombie. Well. Alright. Odd. I think there are hobbit holes over here. Yeah, there's my tree. Cool. Yeah, Mugen and his natural magic resistant is going to come into play a lot more as we move on. I had someone ask me an interesting question. They said, if a fireball was shot at Mugen, would it burn him? And I was like, well, we don't know yet for sure. I think it's safe to say it wouldn't hurt him as badly as it would somebody who does not have the magical defense that he does. So then the question I got was, okay, well, if they cast fireball on wood and then pick up that burning wood and then burn him with it, would it be resistant to that? And I'm like, I don't believe it would. No wood joke there. Fuck, that hurt. Anytime I try to stretch my arm out back, my elbow just burns. Well, oh, I still have all my stuff. I didn't realize that was on that way. Okay. Sitting. Crafting table? We can make iron sword. That will be better. Kashwink. Good. Get that behind. Now we can kill things. We'll survive Luster. Alright, so we went that way that time. This time we'll go this way. Oliver the Honest went up in flame. Oliver, no! Why did it have to be Oliver? He was the best of us. I was hoping to find a cool place we could go inside and look, but everything I've come across has been scary. Oh, I forgot those attack you. So, a couple weeks ago when the Minecraft was broken, I did just kind of a hangout chat stream with everybody. Telling stories and this and that. And it's kind of what I figure I'm going to do right about now for the rest of this one. I'll keep playing this in the background so people have something to watch, of course. But really just going to chat about some things and talk. If you have questions about anything Minecraft related or any questions for me, life, nature of the universe, all that stuff I know everything about, feel free to throw them at me. I have been prepping for the Extra Life charity stream, working on that a little bit. I don't think you were here earlier when I was talking, Panda. I'm working on stretch goals and events and special games to do during the stream. I'm trying to figure out what all I want to do with it. So I know I'm going to do Minecraft, I'm going to do GTA, we're going to do Jackbox. Lex, this is a different mod pack. I finished everything I wanted to do in Sky Factory 4. So today we're just jamming around in a map in a different pack just to see what we can find. This is not going to be the pack that I play starting next week. I'm just jumping around maybe a couple different packs and just doing a little testing today to see what's out there. While still having the ability to answer questions for people who might have some Sky Factory 4 questions. I can always bounce in and out of that as we need. Switching around and jumping into Sky Factory 4 if people have questions about that. The meaning of life is different to everybody, but the primary meaning of life would be probably bacon. I think everyone would agree with that, right? There's a few people out there who disagree, but those aren't the kind of people you want in your life. So this is a great way to figure out who they are so you can get rid of them. Now, some people can't eat bacon for different reasons. There's a difference between not being able to eat bacon, which you may not be able to control. I respect that. I don't hold that against people, especially medically. If you can't eat something medically, I don't want you to die for bacon. I would die for bacon, but I don't know if anybody else would. Haven't had bacon in a while. I get bacon on, like, occasionally, like, a burger or something. I had pizza a week or so ago, and I got bacon on that. Well, it was ham. They called it Canadian bacon. You know what I mean? Takes so long to eat a food. Eat this bread up first. It's weaker. Bacon. Again, and as much as I love bacon, I would sacrifice bacon from my life before I would sacrifice cheese. Cheese is the ultimate food. Usable in more ways than even bacon. Really. But yes, too many things I eat require cheese to taste good. So much easier. I could have all the bacon. Yeah, that's true. Why you gotta build so many walls? Stop trying to keep me out. Let me in, world. I was like, why is that mountain so flat? The top hadn't loaded in yet. We were finding an awful lack of POIs. There was a ton in here when I was flying around searching this world. This is one of the ones on my Facebook. I do a modpack review series over on my Facebook gaming. Secret cheese dip recipe, so secret they won't even pass it down to you. Like ever, or like you have to be close. They have to be closer to dead. You have to prove your worth. Like, or they're like, nope, we'd rather it die with us than to give it to Panda. Which is hurtful, really, when you think about it. What a horrible thing to say. I'd never do that to you, Panda. Woohoo! Check out the boobies! Oh, look at that. I grabbed a boobie. Draven's playing with boobies on stream. Pair of boobies. Sworn to secrecy, huh? Sworn to who? Who made them swear? And is this blood family or in-law family? In-law family, I could understand it a little bit easier. If they're like, listen, we love the girl. You're married for years. We have no doubt you'll be together forever. But just in case, you want to wait a little bit longer before we trust them with the family's secret recipe. If they're blood family, it's not like you're going to stop being blood family. Mother George suffocated in a wall. It's horrible. I know. Very sad bird there. A cheese dip. You know, I don't think I ever really eat cheese dip. I don't dip. Why is it I get blood? Oh, is it these plants? Oh, it's the plant. Okay. I don't dip anything, really. Except for grilled cheese sandwiches and ketchup. But I can't think of anything else that I dip. Ooh, ravens. Nevermore. I have a raven. Oh, I'm the crow. Every night I fall. Every night I scream your name. Multiplayer? No, Lex, I never play multiplayer. There are few games, but there are very few games that I seek out other people. I normally prefer playing solo. Ow! Okay, I jumped too far on that one. Those are some shaggy llamas. You get a haircut. See those birds in Hawaii? I have not seen boobs in Hawaii, but I'd like to one day. The restaurant franchise has the best cheese dip recipe ever. My grandma, when she was a child, didn't have food. They would always share. 30 years when she got older, and one day she figured out the recipe. They're kindness to her. Oh, okay. Well, that's often. That's different then. That's not really an old family restaurant. I thought it was something a family came up with. That'd be a little bit harder to not explain giving it up. So Lex, I ran out of stuff I wanted to do in Sky Factory 4, so I'm just kind of doing an AMA chatting and such. And just running around in a pack looking for things while we're doing it. This is not going to be the new pack that I'm playing starting next week. That one I'm not sure what it's going to be yet. Although right now, potentially, one of the all the mods is potentially in the running. Just don't know if I'd want to do another sky block right after another sky block. You know what I mean? Not that I don't like sky blocks. Bird! It's the word, you know. Ooh, unidentified egg and a vulture. I like that. The server multiplayer. I don't think so. It was just to create a generic world. Salmon! Can I stab you? You can stab salmon now? That's cool. I think you told me about that place. We talked about that place once in chat, Pat, I think. Come on, not a single POI in this direction yet. Oh, look, a POI. Goose, tell me about this. It's none of these harvestable. Ancient altar. Oh, this is Thaumcraft. This is Crimson Warfare. Okay. So the altar itself is not a Thaumcraft thing. That's intriguing. Hush, Goose. Are you Canadian, Goose? No, then you're not as good. All right. Question. Here's a question for everybody. Oh, there you go. Here's a question for everybody. Some open store space opens in your town. Let's just say that a grocery store or an old Kmart goes out of business. All right? You guys know what I'm talking about size-wise at this point, right? Oh, this does not look safe for me. I'm not stepping on any of those. Aha! TNT. It's dynamite. Ooh, we can maybe get a horse. That would be good. Horses need apples, or you just ride them until they give up? I can't remember. Music disc. Oh, there's no music player in this one. It's upstairs. Is there a music player up here? More chests. Okay, I'll take those. Oh, a name tag. I'll take those too. What's this? Holy water. Yeah, holy water. No. Oh, I got a piece of wood. I'm going to cook that raw salmon up. Okay, so a building is opened up in your town. And someone has said, hey, you should open a business there. I'll buy you the building. And give you 10, 20 grand to get started. What kind of business do you build? It has to be legal in your country. All right, let's clarify that. And it has to be realistic. No, don't say you're going to come up with like a teleporter business or something. You know, something that's feasibly possible. Like, I know I would make a comic book card D&D style store. You know what I mean? Nerd shop, as I would like to refer to it. But I would definitely build a business of that nature. Whereas I know my wife would like a very old-fashioned bookstore. Talked about these things. But, yeah, I would have a place that I can play D&D, and I could run D&D, and I could do card tournaments and all that kind of stuff. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Trying to get to the high ground so I can see a POI, hopefully. Yeah, if you could do anything. Is anything business you ever wanted to do, but you just couldn't able to for some reason, because you just couldn't get the money? Here's an opportunity for you to do it. What would you do? Nerd shop, count me in. Lex, I knew I could count on you. Guess what I do? Well, you know, I wasn't sure, Panda, because I know you enjoy the sewing and what you do and such, but that doesn't mean, you know, maybe when you were younger, it was like, I always wanted to have a bait and tackle shop. Probably not, but you know what I'm saying. Something weird or off the wall. Like some people might like, some people like, I would like to have a doll store. I actually asked a friend, I ask questions like this to my friends all the time. My friends love hypotheticals. And anytime we go on trips, that's a lot of what we do in the car, is me asking questions. But a friend of mine surprised me. And she was like, I wish I could have a doll store that sold old antique dolls and porcelain dolls and things like that. Something she loved as a child and still had a few, but didn't have many. I get things like anime shops That's a pretty common one nowadays. A couple times I've had tattoo. You know, I'd like to have a tattoo place, things like that. Rock climbing gym. You know, I don't know quite as much about you personally to know whether you're a rock climbing gym kind of person, but I'm not against it. I don't like heights, so rock climbing and things is not in the cards for your friend in Hero Draven. It's beyond. Is this more sulfur? Where's sulfur? This place is covered in egg. Egg stank. Llamas, get out of that tree. That is not safe for you. Silly llamas. Yeah, nerd store. Actually, I'll talk about the secondary idea I have in a moment. But yeah, I would have like areas. I'd have rooms like almost like small rooms with a room, a table in it, chairs around it, so you could have multiple D&D games going on at a time. But they would have like their own rooms, so you know if they don't want privacy, you could rent the room and run your group there. I'd run D&D there. I'd sell all the collectible card game stuff, board games, and definitely a lot of like the minis you can paint and the supplies for that, all those kind of things. I don't play Warhammer. I have no desire to learn Warhammer, but Warhammer looks cool as shit. Like the pieces and the little displays that people fight on and stuff. So I'd have a Warhammer section in there, just because that stuff looks cool and I'd like to see it. Fabric store, section off with different kinds, separate. So cotton for a quilting area. But I would make it so local artists could set up displays for their work. Each class could go and hang. That's not a bad idea at all. Here we go. Draven's ultimate get-rich-quick scheme. Or, no, I should say $1 million scheme. It wouldn't be quick. It'd be work. All right? I'm going to throw this at you guys right now. If you're under the age of 18, don't listen. This is adult in nature. Here's how I would become a bajillionaire. Onlydraven's Porn Emporium and Pizza by the Slice. Let me tell you how this works. So we're talking about a Walmart-sized adult store. So it's all the stuff you'd expect to find in an adult store. Now, it's not some dark, filthy, gloomy place. It'd be well lit, right? Everybody be dressed in like fancy suits and stuff, right? Everybody be dressed real fancy and nice and clean and all that kind of business. But I went the opposite direction. How did I find this place again? Are you stalking me, sir? I've already been here. Well, damn it, anyways. How's that even possible? And I came out the door and I went that way. That's insane to me. No mini-map, it's hard to tell. So, yeah. So, Walmart-sized adult store with strip club built in the back. But Draven, what was this thing you said about pizza? I'm glad you asked. Think about that, right? If a bookstore could put a coffee shop in there, I should be able to put a pizza shop in there. And, like, the pizza place would make very good pizza. Again, I've worked for 13 pizza places. I can make you a good pizza. We would have good pizza, and we'd have delivery, and you could go into the pizza place from outside without ever having to go into the adult store. You could go in there if you don't want to shop at the adult store. You just wanted the pizza. Kid could go in and get the pizza. They just can't go in the rest of the store, right? So they have its own entrance and pizza. But I would deliver. Now think about that, right? You're like, hi, I would like to order a large pepperoni pizza, some cheesy sticks, a 2-liter Pepsi, and Jugs 3 on DVD. Giant Jugs 3. I'm just saying, you could have delivery, not DiGiorno. I could bring you all the stuff you need. I could cater. What a great idea for catering, right? Bachelor and bachelorette parties. I can provide movies. I can provide dancers. I can provide pizza. This is all win here, my friends. This is $1 million idea, I'm telling you. Let me read some of these comments before I continue. Climb your name. Is it bouldering? No more than 7 feet off the ground. Average. Extremely challenging. Gotcha. If I could, I would take the side job of doing virtual reality for libraries. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's it. I've never had that before. I like that. I've already been here. How is this possible? This place was huge. I went the opposite direction that I went last time and ended up in the same place. That's the stinky boar that hates me. Stinky boar, no. Oh, he is not taking damage. Stinky boar. Can you swim? Stinky boar stinks and swims. Get your hot cod out of my face, fish. That's right. There's a whole nother side gig where you make custom-made porn and make millions off that too. I won't go into details about that, but you can trust me when I tell you that it is an overwhelmingly successful business idea that would undoubtedly make me millions. Stone oven pizza? Nothing against stone oven pizza. I have no problem with stone oven pizza. I don't find it to be the make or break for me. It's going to definitely come down more to the quality of ingredients, quality of your dough. But here's an important question. This is a good one. Pizza. What is better? What is more important to you? The quality of the dough or the quality of the sauce? Right? It's an important question because if you think about it, a lot of good dough, the foundation of your pizza. But if it's a great dough with bad sauce, I still can't eat it. Oh, nice. Cake for some reason. That's awesome. Sure. I understand that, Steven. The nerd shop, the D&D place. That's the big thing I've always wanted to have. Lavalicious. There's desert. Is that the desert I went through last time? The desert in which I died? I think it is. So we're going to go this way instead. Haha, ingenious. The voice said desert and go this way. Oh, there's a building. Oh crap, there's the square thing I died at over there. How am I always going the same direction? Ow! Oh! Very bad! Someone... What in the world is going on? How? Lag. Pigs! Protect me with your delicious baconness. What was that? Someone did a flame strike on me. I guess. Ow! They did it again! They did it again! I don't know who's... Oh, no. While fighting Barocco... Oh, I've seen that NPC before. Crap, that's who that building was. Wow. Honey, I'm home. Too funny. Should have hit him with my holy water. Alright. This time we're going this way. Completely different direction. This is towards spawn. There's absolutely no way we're going to end up in the same place if we go this direction. Yes, Goose, I know. Water. We're going to need a boat. Acceptable. Should be enough. Oh, no crafting station. Okay. Boat me. Okay, can't make a boat out of that wood. Need a different wood. All right, wasn't expecting that. Draven was denied by the wood fairy. All right, that looks like a regular tree. We'll use this wood. Figures the one tree I can't use is the one wood I found, right? Can't vein mine, but the rest of the leaves go away really fast. That's something. Boat! Excellent! To the ocean! Hopefully there's nothing scary out there. If there's something scary, I expect all of you to hurl yourself between me and it. Protect me with your body. Totally makes sense. I've already died twice today, but luckily it was after Teresa left. What is that? That's a whale! That's pretty cool. Oh, ocean sounds. That's pretty cool. Hello, hummingbirds. What are all those little floaty islands up there? We got like a letter R on there or something? Oh. Land ho! Calrissian. I think that here, here's the next question for you guys. You get to spend a day with any celebrity that's no longer living. So you have to pick a celebrity. And they're not like a zombie and stuff. They're just them regular. You cannot change the past. At the end of that day, they return to the being no longer alive. So you can't stop them from being dead. Aha! Another building. Ooh, a pirate ship. All right, now we're getting some stuff. Now we're getting to see some things. Okay. POIs. 2 of them together. Excellent. Fairy, heal me with your magic juices. Is there another guy in there? There is. That one's got red hair. Different dude. This house is not broken. All right. I'm here, sir. What do you have? Things? Excellent. I'm going to take your stuff. Look at all those fishes. I need your fishes. Ooh, we got 3 discs to listen to. Let's jam out to one of these. Spooky sound effects? Okay, sound effects. I am not a celebrity by any means. I do not register on that scale. Flattered, yes. Realistic, no. I do not land up on that scale. That sounds like regular Minecraft music. Not bad. That's the same one. We'll leave that here. Pirate ship! Coyote! That looks like a doggy. Okay. We're gonna take on that pirate ship. That's what Dravens do. Yep. Ooh. These ships are normally hard. Those skeletons are greener than normal. That worries me. Any celebrity, Robin Williams. Steven? That's who I would have picked as well. Robin Williams was my choice as well. Ha ha! Ow! Ow! I've been withered! How? I hit him. Ow! Who shot me? Saw a chest. I was just trying to see if I could loot the chest. Oh, more arrows. Hey, there's a little ship. Let's go take the little ship. Maybe I started too big. That looks more like Draven's size ship. Robin Williams would be high on that list. Freddie Mercury, just so I could listen to him sing for the day. That's just another pirate ship. It was just further away, so it looked smaller. Dang it, anyways. Well, not going to do that. I would die, but I think I saw something underwater, didn't I? Yeah, there's something. Let's go see what this is. Is there a door? Draven does not want to be eaten by something. I found a door. Is there air in here? Uh-oh. There's no air in here. Oh, this is not good. Draven's gonna die. Ow. 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 I'm slain by a grue. Not much. I've just been wandering around chatting, asking people questions and answering questions. Kind of having some fun. What kind of bird is that? Chicken. I just smacked an egg out of him. Whoa! Death Reaper was inside the chicken. You're not coming for me. I know I just died, but it's not going to happen. I'm way too cool for you, Death. Okay, chicken. Prepare yourself. Oh, I thought I could use these. Oh, I thought they were weapons. Projectile Spectral Bolt. How do I use it? Dispenser or thrown when sneaking. I just spooked that chicken. That's kind of funny. Just haunted a chicken. Too funny. Alright, well, I've run out of stuff to do, dang it. I guess I should have planned better. I didn't have anything super big set up for tonight. I thought the Molten thing was going to take longer. Let's see, we've been going about 2.5 hours. Let's just jump into chat mode for a minute. Running around, there's nothing for me to do. Bear with me. So, How's it going, everybody? Looking at Extra Life charity stuff. So, is there anything out there you guys could think of game-wise that isn't going to break my bank? I don't have money to buy a bunch of $60 games. But things that might be fun or interesting to do on stream as part of the 24-hour charity stream. AKA, I'll be on a long period of time. Let's see. Thought I had a couple things I was going to chat about. Let's see. Plus, I got a notification that something on my Steam list went on sale. So we'll take a look on my wish list. See if anything came out. What's on sale? Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2. That's not going to help me for the charity. Okay. See, what games do I have that might be fun for the stream? So I'm going to throw a few out there that I might try to see if I can find anybody else who owns these and might want to jump in. 3D Ultra Mini Golf. There's a couple of the mini golf games I own that might be fun if we could get a couple people going. Let's see. I could do some Astroneer. I've not done that in a long time. I've never played Binding of Isaac. I don't even know what that is. Somebody gave me that. I've never played a BioShock game. I've got BioShock and BioShock 2 that I've never played. What is this? I own this? 50 gigabyte download. I'm not getting that game. When did I get Black Desert? Interesting. Blood and Bacon, baby. We may do another. I've got 15 out of 42 achievements in that. Nightmare and Binding of Isaac. Okay, let's see. Games. Borderlands 2. I've never played that. I've got it. Just looking for games that I have that might be good for the charity stream. What is this? Some of this stuff I don't know where it came from. Darkness 2. I don't know anything about this game. Sometimes people gift me games and I try to play them. Sometimes I get them and I have no idea. I've got that Dead by Daylight game. People keep saying I should play that. Colonel gave me a code for that. It's a big game though. Let's see. I've got Dead Island is a zombie game I've never played. I thought about jumping into some of that. Try to get myself spooked. Oh, can't play that. That's some of these games can't be on YouTube as they're inappropriate, I guess. Let's see. DDO. I played that a bunch. I don't think I'd do that. Trying to look for games that aren't like Skyrim. I don't want to start a Skyrim play. That's not something good for a charity stream. We're definitely gonna do a bunch of Jackbox. Let's see. There's a couple games that are supposed to come out by the end of the year. I was hoping they'd be out by this point, but they have not been. Makes me sad. Gmod. I've never played Gmod, but I've heard things. Really bad? Oh yeah, I've heard not the best, but I do like zombies, so I'm all about giving it a shot. Golf with your friends. That's the mini golf game I'd like to see if anybody else had, because that's a fun little game, but it's way better when you have other people. GTA, we're definitely going to do GTA. That's going to happen. Guess I could consider getting grounded again. I just wasn't really impressed with it. Let's see. Oh, I've got so many games that are Christmas-based. Let's see. Kill the Santa. Left 4 Dead. I've never played Left 4 Dead, but I've got number 1 and number 2 of that. I need a way to play Marvel Snap. That's what I do with most of the time. Marvel Snap. What in the world is... I don't even know what that is or how that got in my game. Let's see. Muck. Somebody wanted me to download Muck and we never messed with it. I could definitely do some No Man's Sky. Some of this stuff is things that I normally do on my Twitch channel that I normally don't do over here. I could play some Peggle Deluxe. That's a game I got that I've never played. But I like that type of game. Peggle Deluxe would be interesting. I played the Portal games. Let's see. Risk. Oh my god, I'd love to play an hours-long game of Risk. I would kill to play Risk with people. I love Risk. It's my favorite board game of all time. Hey, Muttley. Left 4 Dead is amazing? Alright, well that could be possible. I could jump in and try some. Is that something I could play for a couple of hours and get far enough into it that it would be interesting for people to watch, maybe? Star Wars Battlefront 2. That's the classic. From PS2, I believe. Love Star Wars. Consider another Stranded Deep playthrough. I heard that they've added a lot of stuff in Stranded Deep. And I really enjoy that game. Tabletop Simulator. I need to get into Fidget with that, but other people have to have that as well. Ultimate Fishing Simulator. Anyone want to watch me fish? Not today. We're looking. If you just popped in, we're looking at potential games for the Extra Life charity next week. Vampire the Masquerade Blood Hunt, which is a battle royale, I believe. I don't know what that is. The old original XCOM UFO Defense. God, I loved that game. I put so many hours into that. The original one. PC or PlayStation. Where you carry a gnome the end of the level. Oh, that's funny. Portal Reloaded. I don't think I have that. I think I have Portal 1 and 2. Yeah, I've got Portal 1 and 2. Payday 2. I've got Payday 2. I've never played that. I think it's a shooter. I think it's like a GTA style game. See if there's anything on the old wish list I might want to invest in. Oh my goodness, I'm so tired today. So many good games that aren't out yet, and it's killing me. You guys want me to play any type of scary game? Should I get a scary game? Mortuary Assistant is out. I've heard good things about that. Why can't Choo Choo Charles be out yet? It's not coming out till December 9th, and it breaks my heart. Choo Choo Charles looks amazing, and I really want to play it. You know, guys, in German, Luis Miguel. Nope, can't say I've never heard of that. Is Left 4 Dead but normal people? Oh! Okay, so Left 4 Dead is zombies. Okay. Interesting. Let's see if anything news come up for No Man's Sky. Major update. That was October 7th. Yeah, that was the last big thing that happened. 11 friends of mine have played this game. 2 friends have it on their wish lists. Who's that? Interesting. Interesting. That's a question. No Man's Sky is a game I recommend. It is worth it. It's pricey. I mean, I won't lie. It is worth the money you pay for. So, that is... But I would keep an eye out for that one to go on sale. We're getting close to the Steam Christmas. Is that on Christmas or is it New Year's? I know it's in the winter, but I can't remember exactly when they do that. I'm hoping some good stuff goes on sale there. Reload is a mod with all new puzzles and a new function for the gun that lets you travel through time. Interesting. I know I struggled some with the Portal game. I started strong and then in the middle, and then I ended strong. As the middle, there was a few that really threw me off. Were frustrating. Again, I mentioned this. I have Phasmophobia, and Phasmophobia won't work. For some reason, it is the only game that I have that when I stream it, I get such bad lag I can't play it. And I play games way more intense than Phasmophobia. I don't understand why that's the one that doesn't work. Got Among Us, but I'm not a fan. And to be honest, Among Us is really a game That's hard to play if you're streaming. Angry Bunny 3. Where that came from. Brutal Legend? Oh, that was a rock band type game using your keyboard. I loved that game. I wish it wasn't. We beat the game the first time we played it, I want to say. Hurt my heart because I ran out of stuff to do. It was a fun game. I think that's the one I'm thinking it is. Oh no, that is not the one I thought it was. That's an actual fighting game. Okay, no, that's an actual walk around as a character. I had one that was like that, but Lathander have his face. I don't understand what that means, to be honest. So I'm confused. But that's okay. Cube Shifter, again, another very, just a couple dollars. A great game. I just beat it. I have Factorio, and doesn't really look like doing much for me. I don't like 2D games. It's hard for me to get into a game and play a game that is just crappy graphics. Just because that's all I had as a kid. Now that I'm older, I don't want that. I want better stuff. Craftopia. What is Craftopia? That looks very cartoony. Very cartoony. Counter-Strike. Ooh, I'm not going to do good in that game. Draven is not a dude who does well in first-person shooters. I'm interested just to know the story of Days Gone. Terra Tech. I'm not familiar with that. Midweek Madness. Dead Side. I don't know that game. Sherlock Holmes franchise. Human Fall Flat. Again, some of these games look like they'd be fun, but you have to have other people, and they have to have the game. It's just so difficult. Devour is a game. It's a multiplayer game I wouldn't care to play with some folks. The Atari 50th anniversary. Ooh, what does this come with? 90 playable games. Games from the Atari, the Lynx, and the Jaguar. Ooh. That looks interesting. Oh, I wish it listed all the games. But it doesn't. At least not yet. Let me see. Super Breakout. Millipede's in there. Pressure Cooker. Super Breakout 9000. There's a lot of cool games in there. Did you try Arid? Arid? I'm unfamiliar with Arid. I thought that was an armpit deodorant. Arid free. Okay, well, I'm intrigued by that. See what the quality looks like. Crashed Airplane. Abandoned Mining Networks. Came out a year and a half ago. Pretty good reviews on it. Pull up a little info here. See how it looks graphic-wise. Not horrid. I'll add that to my library. I may check into that. That doesn't look too bad. Arid Extra Dry. Shadows of Loathing. Why is that familiar? Sorry, we already black and white world. Okay, it's not what I thought it was. Hey, no problem, Gold Dick. I'm have yourself a good one, boss. The stream here is going to end in just about 10 minutes as well. We're going to cut out just a little early tonight. And I apologize, today's stream didn't have, so many lack of content. And I apologize for that. Ah, there we go. It's as funny as Wrath of Loathing or World of Loathing. That I've played. Way more addicting. I don't know. If that's the game I thought it was. I loved World of Loathing. The Postamancer. I used to play the hell out of that game. Kingdom of Loathing. I wish that was. Wish they'd put that on there. All right, I have to click on it because I have to know what sex chess is. Yep, it's exactly what you think it is. Too funny. Too funny. All right, let's see what else we got. Some of the games that pop up on here are just... we had one that popped up on stream. Oh, God. A week or two ago, my wife was here and I was showing her different games on Steam. And Sex with Hitler in 3D popped up. And my wife is like, oh, my God. Who would buy that? I'm like, well, let's take a look. 700 reviews. I'd say there's a lot of people that are into that, which is fine. Cyberpunk 2077 is a game that I was really looking forward to, and then it got such bad reviews, and then people have said it's gotten better. I don't know enough that I want to drop $70 on that game, or $60 on that game, you know what I mean? That is, it's intriguing. I like the concept. Keanu Reeves, right? Like, who doesn't want to watch Keanu? Evil people, that's who. Nazis and shit. But, I'd like to play it. I don't know if I could drop $60 on a game that had such a bad rep. Now, of course, No Man's Sky was the same way, but, the time and money and effort they put in No Man's Sky was pretty much unequaled in the game world to take a game from that bad to be as amazing as it is now. I'm very much looking forward to new stuff popping up for that game. Okay, let's see. Nope, that's not going to help me. All right, well, I didn't see anything that jumped out at me. Stay. Good Lord, stay. I meant to say pay. Pay attention. Keep an eye on my Discord channel over the next few days. I'll be putting out some of the early stuff about next week's Extra Life schedule. I'll be back here tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, where we will be doing our Merge Worlds D&D story. I'm excited to share that with you folks. And what else? And then Wednesday, I'm back over on Twitch from 6 p.m. to midnight. We do extra long stream on Wednesdays, so I don't stream on Twitch as often as I used to. And I think I'm doing Conan Exiles again on Wednesday. I've got an Isle of Sip to play through I'm going through that I put some work into I'd like to share. And Friday, I don't know. Saturday is going to be a Jackbox community night over on Twitch. So if you don't follow me on my Twitch, highly recommend you do. Onlydraven Gaming over there, except all one word, squished together. If we're playing Jackbox, you want to jump in and play with us, you don't have to own the game to play. I own them all. I'm hosting it. All you got to do is show up with your cell phone and you can play. What else? I guess I should say the other big one. If you haven't already, it would be awesomely cool if you would mind clicking like. I would appreciate it if you did. Definitely helps out the channel. Be sure to subscribe. And if you have a couple seconds and you haven't already, it would mean the world to me if you'd consider going over to my Facebook gaming page and maybe giving a follow over there. Trying to build up the community there a little bit. May do some occasional special streams over there, but I am putting out some new and reposting some old Minecraft content over on that page as well. But there is some new stuff over there that isn't on my YouTube that's Minecraft, so definitely swing on by there and check out some of that. But other than that, I think that's going to do it for me for the day. Again, sorry for the short one, and sorry I didn't have more planned. I really thought the Sky Factory 4 thing was going to take longer, but unfortunately ran into a wall much quicker than I expected. But next Sunday night, we'll be back here again with a brand new pack that's hopefully going to take us a while. We're going to get into something that's going to hopefully get us as long as the Sky Factory 4 playthrough did. That was today was what, episode 28 or 29? Think about that, right? 3 to 4 hours per episode. My goodness. It's over 100 hours. That's a lot of time. But I do love every damn one of you. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me. Have yourself a good rest of your week. Party hard, but party safe. And come on back here and see me as soon as you can. All right? I'll talk to you later. Good night, kids. You have a great one.